Hey you guys! So the lighting is probably going to be really bad on this, but I have not had time to film at all today, and I know I won't tomorrow for sure. So I thought I'd just go ahead and do it with in my bedroom here at nighttime after the boys are in bed. So this is my 32-week pregnancy vlog, and first of all I made notes because I am so scatterbrained these days. It's like I can't remember anything or keep a thought process going. Talking on the phone with me is probably terrible because I just lose my train of thought every sentence like that. I am deviating off from the template I've been using from now on because the answers are pretty much the same every week, so I'm just going to go ahead and share some things I made notes about, and I feel like I have a lot to talk about this week. First of all, I did not upload a vlog on Monday, and I had a complaint from my mother. And also I did my first Periscope on Sunday, and it was terribly awkward. I don't know if I'll do one again or not. It's fun to watch them, so maybe I can get better at doing them. If you guys want to follow me, go ahead, and maybe one day I'll jump on, but they're a lot of fun. So I definitely learned to use the private setting because there are some creepers out there. As far as physically, I've been having a lot of cramps in my calves when I'm sleeping at night, Charlie horses, and they're so bad that my calf is just sore all the time from cramping at night. They're so bad sometimes I have to stand up out of bed and to push my foot back into normal position because it's cramped so hard I can't even move it. But I talked to my midwife about it today, and she prescribed me to eat one whole avocado a day and over a week to see how that goes and if it helps, if it improves. And if it doesn't improve, then I'll start taking a supplement of magnesium. We looked up online together, and avocados are better than bananas as far as potassium and magnesium. So that's an exciting discovery because, avocados are delicious. I've also, over the past week, I kind of had a rough week, and the past few days it's been better now, but last week was kind of rough for me. I had a lot of pain in my pelvis, my hips, and especially my pubic bone. Just a lot of pain, and I got to thinking about it and talking it over with my mom and my sister because we like to do conference calls. And I was spending a lot of time in my recliner, which is a terrible position for pregnant pelvis. And then I was wearing my belt like I should be, but just not stretching enough, not moving enough, and really just sitting in that recliner was just really wrecking and that's what I wanted to do when I hurt. I just wanted to sit in my recliner, but then it was just making it worse. So if you watched me follow on Instagram, you saw that I got my ball out of the closet, and I've been sitting in my big birthing ball or exercise ball, whatever you want to call it, instead of my recliner, and sitting on the floor and stretching. And one other thing that I'd noticed or just happened upon, one day I was doing the dishes and I had on a Pandora station that is dance cardio, and I was dancing while I was doing the dishes, and that movement, that hip movement, really helped loosen me up. And so I'd been in a lot of pain and feeling sorry for myself just sitting in my recliner when really what I needed to be doing was up, moving around, getting some movement in those hips, and it has been worlds better since then. And I've also been trying to make sure I have shoes on when I'm up walking around and not walking around the house barefoot, so there's some good support there. Part of the reason it's so bad though is this baby is so low. She is down there. My boys were up high and they were in my ribs and my lungs and I couldn't breathe. And she is very low. I sent a picture to my mom and my sister of just my belly normal, and then I was able to smash down the whole top, and she's like her whole body was lower than my belly button. She's very low down in there. So I've been looking at my pictures I've taken of myself recently, and even these vlogs, and I've been thinking, my nose is getting bigger. And I mentioned to my husband, and he's like, oh, you're crazy. And I thought, no, I swear my nose is bigger than it was. So I Googled that nose thing and pregnancy, and a swollen nose is actually a legitimate pregnancy symptom, and it's worse with girls, but luckily it's supposed to go away. So I don't know, I feel like my nose is really puffy, and I feel like my whole face is kind of starting to get puffy and jowly and just kind of puffy and splotchy. And I know it's, I've gained 30 pounds now, and I'll probably gain like 10 more. I swear I cannot have a baby without gaining 40 pounds. But I think I gained 45 with both the boys, so surely I cannot gain 15 more pounds in 8 weeks. Like, seriously, I need to lay off the treats. But yeah, just pregnancy in the summertime, and I just feel puffy and splotchy in my face. And I haven't had any swelling other than that, except for this morning I woke up and my fingers and toes felt just a little puffy. But we're having kind of a heat rise lately, and the humidity is crazy high. I think the heat index got up to 111 today. It only got up to 98 degrees, but we have highs of 104 coming up in the next week, so I'm a little not excited about that, but what can you do? And also with my face, when I'm pregnant, I cannot wear contacts. And generally I am a contacts wearer, but I have to wear glasses when I'm pregnant. And because my eyes are too dry. They're so dry, but then sometimes they get so dry that they just start watering, and I'll have just like tears rolling down my cheeks. It's crazy. And it also, if you follow me on Instagram, you saw that I broke my glasses a week ago. So I'm wearing an old pair, and I was trying to get into the eye doctor today, but they were booked because I have to have a new prescription before I can order any new glasses, because my old prescription's expired. So I really don't think my prescription has changed, but they're only good for a year, and it's been over a year since I had an eye exam. I am so looking forward to a few months after September, when everything kind of starts getting more normal, getting contacts again. I haven't had contacts since before I was pregnant with Wyatt, so almost 2 years now. I cannot remember if I've mentioned this before, but I decided to try night weaning Wyatt because I simply did not want to have a newborn and a toddler both getting up at night to nurse. I wanted him to be night weaned, so if he does wake up at nighttime, my husband can go in and take care of him, and I won't have to, if I'm getting a 2-hour stretch, I won't have it interrupted by the toddler that needs something. So he still nurses at bedtime and 2 nap times a day, and that's really it right now. He hasn't nursed at night 3 or 4 nights, I think. It's going pretty well. In the first couple of nights when he'd wake up, I would go in and pick him up and just hold him, and he'd just lay his head on my shoulder, and I'd walk around and pat him, and he took it really, really well. I laid him back down, he cried for just a few seconds, and that was it. So night weaning is going really, really well, and hopefully he's done. I do fully expect him to start nursing more once she arrives, but I still, no more at night. That's over for you, Guy. Sorry about that. I had a midwife appointment today, and that went really well. It was just, the usual, go in, talk about it, testing, urine testing, blood pressure, listen to the heartbeat, all that. My husband's back now, and it's totally messing with my mind to do this in front of him. I don't know why. But I did, after my appointment, in Arkansas you have to have a third-party assessment to be cleared for home birth, and you have to have one early in the pregnancy and one at 36 weeks. So I made my home birth assessment appointment today, and that is going to be August 3rd. And then I have my home visit scheduled for August 10th, and those are my next 2 appointments. And then after that, it's every week until she gets here. So that's pretty exciting. It's really, really wrapping up. So before the home visit, we need to order the birth kit and gather all of our supplies for the birth and have them where they're going to be when she gets here. So she comes home, she comes to our house and sees where everything is. But we've already done this once before, so she kind of already is familiar. But it's just protocol, and 1 week I don't have to drive over to see her. So, and then when she comes, she will bring the pool, and we'll have it ready. And our birth kit comes with a pool liner, so that will all be ready on August 10th. So, but she probably won't come for another month. One thing we really need to get is a new dresser for the boys' room. I want to get a tall dresser with more drawers so all their clothes can go in one dresser, and then I'm going to empty out the dresser in the baby room to put girl clothes in. But the thing is, I'm not moving Wyatt into Logan's room until like January, when the baby is several months old, because she will sleep in our room for a while. It depends on how it goes. Wyatt definitely stayed longer than Logan did, so we'll see how she does. It's just each baby is different. But here's my big question for you. The baby is going to be born in September. Wyatt's going to continue sleeping in that room until at least January, but all his clothes are going to be in Logan's room and all her clothes are going to be in Wyatt's room. When should I decorate that room as a little girl nursery? I can't decide if I should do it now, before she's born and Wyatt can just sleep in the girl room, or wait until she is going to actually be in there, which that could be, you know, like she could be like 6 months old before she actually sleeps in the room. Or maybe even older, I don't know. Each baby is different. And we co-slept with Wyatt until it just didn't work anymore for both of us. And so, I don't know. I'm having a dilemma on decorating. I have pinned some really cute things. I want to do a bright yellow mixed with a bright pink and a light pink, and a kind of a You Are My Sunshine theme. I'm very excited about it. I haven't bought a single thing, but I kind of have some plans. I just can't decide when to do it. So I would love your thoughts on that. It's the silliest dilemma to have. But this weekend the boys and I are going down to Texas to my parents' house. Their church, my hometown church, is throwing us a shower. I'm very excited about that, and I do plan on vlogging the whole weekend. Excuse me. I do plan on vlogging the whole weekend and sharing, you know, traveling with 2 boys while pregnant alone, because my husband has. I really felt like I had a lot to talk about, and I'm very glad I actually made notes this time, because there is no way I would have remembered that all. Oh, we do have a name picked out, and I really want to share it, but I want to do it in a cute way instead of just saying it, and so I have to think about that, because I'm very excited about the name. So anyways, this is probably really, really long now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!